Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets. I really appreciate your time. First, before I get into the subject at hand, I want to offer an apology to my subscribers and my viewers. My output of videos has been severely curtailed the last 2 to 3 weeks, and it was for reasons beyond my control. If you know me or you watch the channel, you are aware that I have 4 children and 2 of them were autistic, and we found out a couple weeks ago that we have a 3rd child that is autistic and on the autism spectrum. Without getting into a long emotional rant, it has destroyed my wife and I, and the last 3 weeks our lives have been overtaken with doctor's visits, therapist visits, psychologist visits, observations, and everything else that goes with an autism diagnosis for our youngest child. So we've been trying to get everything that she needs as far as care in order, and family comes first. So the time that would have been dedicated to making videos went towards the care of my children. And while I apologize for that, I will never ever put anything before family. So thank you for sticking with me. I looked at my analytics the other day and my views have really dropped off. But I will pick it back up, and I'm hoping to start that right now. So the news at hand. There are currently 3 states that are contemplating constitutional carry. If you watch any of my videos, or if you're just like not living under a rock, then you know that 10 states in this country, that's 20% of the union, have passed a constitutional carry bill and made it law. And why does that even need to be done is beyond me, because the supreme law of the land already says you can carry. But for the last 100 years, a progressive agenda has passed and infiltrated this country with laws that time has proven do not work, and one of that is gun control and all the bullshit that goes along with it. But Maggie Hassan, who was the governor of New Hampshire, and last year, right around this time actually, a constitutional carry bill made it to her desk. And she's a Democrat, so she always, well, not always, most of the time she votes along party lines, and she vetoed it. The House and the Senate for New Hampshire went back to the drawing board. It passed both the House and the Senate right along party lines. Every Republican voted for constitutional carry. Every Democrat voted against constitutional carry. And it is now going to the process where it goes through committee, but then it goes in front of the governor for the consideration of the executive. Now, Governor Hassan has already promised she will veto this bill. So, New Hampshire, pay attention. Your representatives are putting forth legislation based off their constituents, and they're voting in the majority for the constituents, and your governor is going against your wishes continually. And she's told you straight up she's going to do it again. So, pay attention, because here in Massachusetts we get all those stupid political ads every time voting season comes around for Maggie Hassan and whoever's voting against her at that time. Jean Shaheen is usually one we see all the time. But these people have zero of your best interest at heart, and they always vote along party lines. So if you're sick and tired of that happening, make a change. People, get off your asses and vote, because it does matter. And that's where you stand. So there's going to be a bill within the next days to weeks in front of Maggie Hassan for constitutional carry. Congratulations, it's got that far, but it's going to get vetoed. Leave a comment, especially if you live in New Hampshire. Leave a comment. Let us know what's really going on behind the scenes, if you know, if you're aware. If you're from one of the states that has passed constitutional carry, let us know how it's worked out. Put something in the comments. I'd like to have a discussion over this, because this needs to go nationwide. This is stupid that we still have states that require licenses and all that stuff. And I'll tell you about the other 2 states in the next video, but that's called a tease. So thank you for watching. Like I said, my apologies for the delay, but my kids ultimately need Dad, and Dad will always be there for them. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please share this. People need to find this stuff out. And check out some of my Instagram, Twitter, all that crap. It's right down below in the description. Thank you again. Have a great day. Take care.